1:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. The government hopes to implement justice for the victims of the Easter Sunday attacks before the 21st of April. Countries that represented the proposals against Sri Lanka at the Human Rights Council session were unable to obtain majority support further. Schools in the Western Province start today under health guidelines. The final decision on Ashok Abhisinghe and Azad Saleh, who made controversial statements, will be taken after the police investigations. The government says provincial council elections will be conducted soon. A suspect arrested over drug offence found linked to extremism. In world news, demonstrators killed in bloody Yangon crackdown in Myanmar. Minister Professor GLP says the government is expecting to strongly implement recommendations of the report of the Commission Council appointed looking into the Easter Sunday attack. The government accepts the useful facts included in the report. The President has directed relevant sections in this regard. Attention has also been focused on the time period for implementing of these recommendations. A considerable progress in this regard can be seen before the 21st of April. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has studied deeply the facts included in the report. The government is ready to implement justice to the victims of the attack. The government has no intention to protect anyone involved in this incident. The government is dedicated to take all measures before the judiciary. He made the remarks participating in a news briefing held in Colombo today. It has been reported that the amended proposal submitted against Sri Lanka at the 46th Human Rights Council session has not been discussed. This proposal was submitted by 6 countries including Canada, Britain and Germany. It has also been reported that Canada and Britain are attempting to gain support of other member countries. At the beginning of some 21 countries expressed their views in favour of Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, India is reported to have conveyed it will not do any injustice to Sri Lanka, the United Nations Human Rights Council, a top source said yesterday. However, India has not spelled out whether it will vote against the resolution to be moved by the United Kingdom-led core group of countries at the UNHRC. Pakistan, Russia, China and Cuba were among the countries that campaigned for Sri Lanka against the resolution during the informal consultation. Schools in the Western Province start today for grades 5, 11 and 13. Minister of Education of the GLP stated recommendations regarding the opening of schools in the Western Province are received recently by the Health Ministry. The principals say students' attendance today is at a high level. It is reported that students of school and estate areas have also been present. In addition, school will be reopened on the 19th of April for all other grades after the April vacation following the health guidelines issued by the Health Ministry. Police request drivers to follow health guidelines when transporting school children. There's an increase of road accidents these days. Therefore, police media spokesman D.I.J. Aditya Rohan has said that more attention will be paid on safety of the children. It's also been reported that 12 persons die daily due to road accidents. State Minister Nimal Danza said that Sri Lanka Puran Peramana hopes to conduct the provincial council elections soon. Necessary measures were taken to amend the Provincial Council Bill in Parliament to hold the election. He also said President Gowda is holding elections as scheduled. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. A suspect arrested several months ago over drug offences has been identified to have links with the extremist organisations. Police media spokesperson D.J. Rohan has said the residents of the Keselwate area in Panadura have been arrested by the Palliated police. Investigations into the suspect have revealed large sums of money had been credited to his bank account from Dubai. It's also been revealed that some of the said money had been transferred to an organisation that promotes Islamic extremism, the DIG stated. Accordingly, the suspect has been handed over to the Terrorism Investigation Division for further investigations. The senior citizens of over 60 years of age living in the Colombo Municipal Council limits should allocate a time to obtain the COVID-19 vaccine. They can use the website of the Colombo Municipal Council, e-channeling website of e-channeling mobile phones for the purpose. As the Secretary of the Government Medical Officers Association, Dr. Navin Soiza, said that although there are some concepts published regarding the COVID-19 vaccination, so far no complications have been identified. He also stated that vaccination programs should be carried out further. That ends local news for now.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddha Lepha, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
A team of criminal investigation department officers have been appointed to inquire into the controversial statements made recently by Azad Saleh. Police media spokesman DI Judge Rohan has said that 5-member CID team will be led by the Assistant Superintendent of Police. According to investigations are currently underway, the DIG said. Minister of Public Security Rear Admiral Sarath Virasekar stated yesterday the CID has been instructed to inquire from Azad Saleh regarding the relevant statement. Legal action also be taken against the Kurunag District parliamentarian Ashok Singha over the controversial statement made by him regarding the Easter Sunday attack. The CID has directed the relevant report of the statement to the Attorney General requesting advice. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya. Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On to Watchlight, the patients who arrive at the primary medical unit in Madamachia, Tulna Kandeva are complaining the hospital premises is a health hazard due to the throwing away of plastic empties and large number of syringes. People of 6 villages are arriving at hospital to take treatment. Residents request the relevant authority to take legal action against the people who dispose of such things in an improper manner. That came to in Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Demonstrators killed in bloody Yangon crackdown in Myanmar. Netherlands suspend the use of AstraZeneca vaccine. Japan tests COVID-19 status app for travellers. Activists say 38 protesters have been killed in one of the bloodiest days yet in Myanmar since the military toppled the government. Security forces opened fire in an area of Myanmar's largest city, Yangon, with protesters using sticks and knives. The military declared martial law in the area after Chinese businesses were attacked. Protesters believe China is giving support to the Burmese military. The rulers have detained Aung San Suu Kyi, the country's civilian leader and head of the National League for Democracy party. Netherlands has become the latest country to suspend the use of the Oxford AstraZeneca coronavirus vaccine over concerns about possible side effects. Dutch government said the move, which will last until at least 29th of this month, was a precaution. The Republic of Ireland earlier made a similar decision over reports of blood clotting events in adults in Norway. World Health Organization said there is no link between the jab and an increased risk of developing a clot. Travellers crossing borders may one day be able to manage coronavirus test results and vaccination status on their smartphones. Officials in Tokyo have been testing the technology that could help fully restart international travel. System involves an app called Common Pass, which is being developed with the support of the World Economic Forum as a part of a global effort. Officials carried out the test last week at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. And back to the headlines of the world news. Demonstrators killed in bloody Yangon crackdown in Myanmar. Netherlands suspend the use of AstraZeneca vaccine. Japan tests COVID-19 status app for travellers. That was World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by Navia along with CIB from 1st to 15th March. Valuable gifts for every bill payment. Our products, our place. CIB.
Renovation activity to the Velinganga River, which applies water to several areas of land in Ambipiti and Ambalantata, has begun. 8.6 million rupees will be spent for the project. It is expected to complete the renovation activities within 3 months. The project is being implemented under the Wari Saubhagya National Program. That was Development News.
Development News was brought to you by Nivea along with CIB from 1st to 15th March. Valuable gifts for every bill payment. Our products, our place. CIB.
On to sports news. Minister of Sports is ready to amend rules and regulations relevant to the sports draft bill. Attorney General has informed the appeal court today. These facts have been revealed when calling applications presented to the courts requesting the issue and order to prepare a new constitution for the institute before the next office bearer elections of the Cricket Institute. Explaining views, the Register Solicitor General Sumiti Dhanwardhana said the Sports Minister has appointed a National Sports Council to look into relevant amendments to sports regulations. That is Sports News.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Tourism Minister Prasanna Ranatunga said the loan and leasing concession package granted to tourism industry stakeholders affected by the COVID-19 pandemic will be extended by a further 6 months. The circular extending the lease concession has already been published, while the circular pertaining to loan concessions will be issued in the coming weeks. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic News, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down, everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The Sri Lankan automobile industry will create history at the end of this year when the country will roll out its first locally assembled KUV 100 electric car to the market. Mahindra & Mahindra India and Ideal Motors of Sri Lanka, under a joint venture, Mahindra Ideal Lanka, has already approved the prototype model and will start the manufacture in the middle of this year, elevating Sri Lanka to a historic new level in the motor industry. That is Economic News.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
When will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And onto the weather, Met Department says showers will occur at several places in the eastern, Uva and north central provinces and the Nuwara and Mathare districts. Short thunderstorms will occur at several places in the Sabaragama, west and northwestern provinces, and the Gaul Mountain can restrict during the evening or night. Fairly heavy falls, about 7 millimeters, can be expected in some places in those areas. And back to the headlines of the news. The government hopes to implement justice for the victims of the Easter Sunday attack before the 21st of April. The countries that presented the proposals against Sri Lanka at the Human Rights Council session were unable to obtain the majority support further. Schools in the Western Province start today under health guidelines. Final decision on Ashok Abhi Singh and Azad Saleh, who made controversial statements, will be taken after police investigations. The government says provincial council election will be conducted soon. A suspect arrested over drug offence found linked to extremism. In world news, demonstrators killed in bloody Yangon crackdown in Myanmar. That and the news for this afternoon, and back to your friend and mine, Victor Raj, keep entertained on this Monday afternoon. Over to you, Victor.